How you doing, everybody? This is Aaron from Southern Copper Chronicles. This is going to be the first episode, really, on a series that I'm labeling Distilling 101. I'm gearing this first series of videos that I'm doing on this channel towards new distillers, someone that has an idea like, hey, I want to make my own alcohol. I've seen one of those ridiculous shows, I call them ridiculous, on Discovery Channel. Want to make some moonshine, which moonshine encompasses anything really. It's homemade. It's not store bought from a store. I've been doing this a long time. I'm 39 years old. Started carrying corn sugar for my granddad when I was a little kid and his brothers back in the mountains of North Carolina. Created a drive in me, a love for the process, a love for the equipment, and I'm just trying to pass on knowledge that I've learned over the past 30 years and help people get into the love of the spirit, the love of the product. It's an extremely fun hobby. All that being said, with this being the very first video for Distilling 101, okay, what is distilling? Distilling is extremely simple. I'm taking a liquid that has an alcohol content, any kind of organic compound that has some kind of sugar in it, can be fermented and turned into a beer. You have a mash, which is generally anything that is made from grains. You have a wash, which is something made from sugar. It's all an alcohol-based, generally a low alcohol by volume liquid, somewhere between 8% up to 20% wine. We're going to distill that. Water boils at 212 degrees. Your alcohol, and alcohol, I use alcohol as a very general term. Alcohol starts to boil at around 155, 160. Now that's methanol. Ethanol, that's what you get that you drink. Your ethanol starts to boil around 190. So it boils well before your water starts to boil. Okay, so if I have a still here, this is a setup built by Rocky Point Copper Stills. Very good friend of mine, Chris Kelly, helped me build this. Let me build it in his shop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that wine, that beer, wash, mash, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go on that in some of the later videos, and I'm going to heat it up. And I'm going to start heating it up, and then I'm going to condense it with some form of condenser. So I'm going to turn something with an alcoholic content into a vapor, and then with water, the use of water, I'm going to turn that alcohol vapor back into a liquid and concentrate it. So instead of having a liquid that's somewhere between 8 to 20% alcohol by volume, I'm going to turn that into a liquid that is somewhere between 60 to 90% alcohol by volume. The method that I do that, varies based on the product that I'm trying to get, what I use in my initial fermentation. So that's the basic principle behind distilling. I don't want to keep things extremely scientific, hard to understand. I'm taking alcohol, turning alcohol into a vapor, turning alcohol vapor back into a liquid. That is the basic principle behind distilling. Extremely easy, extremely fun. As we go along through the next series of videos, we're going to go through hardware. I'm going to show you guys exactly what you need to start. We're going to go through the hardware and materials you need to make your first fermented product. I'm going to show you guys how to run that fermented product, and then what do you do with it after you get it fermented. Hey, you know, it's 180 proof, 160 proof. Not the most enjoyable thing to drink. So what do you do with it after you get it there? How do you proof it down and make it something enjoyable? Maybe age it a little bit on smoke chips. A whole lot I plan on covering. If you're an experienced distiller, hey, maybe I'll give you a tip or two that you can pick up and use for your own enjoyment. If you're someone that just is starting out, I hope to give you guys the information and knowledge you need to make this an enjoyable hobby. Take a little bit of the guesswork out of it. There's a lot of Facebook groups, there's a lot of YouTube channels out there where guys give information, some of it good, some of it bad. Ask a question on a Facebook group. In general, probably gonna get some people that are assholes that just make fun of you. Most of those people have never even tried the process. They've never even attempted to distill their own spirit. Don't let that get you disheartened. Alright? They're Facebook shiners. They don't know what the hell they're doing any more than anybody else is just starting out with something new, a new hobby. I want to help y'all become comfortable, give you guys a forum, a sounding board, information you need to go from start to finish. Initially, over the next month, and hey, you know what you need to buy if you've already ordered some products. You know, your first still. I want to help you all get started and make your very first product. Make your very first homemade spirit. There's nothing in the world like drinking your very first homemade spirit. And then as the channel progresses, I'm going to get, more in depth, talking about all grains, making whiskeys, making bourbons, gins, vodkas. But for now, let's just work on turning a fermented organic compound with an alcohol content into a concentrated alcohol. That's distilling. So I can't wait to start on this journey with you guys, help y'all out, help myself out. Anything I say on here is going to be information I've learned from experience. I'm going to be putting out information that, if you ask me a question, I'm going to fact check it, make sure it's solid, talk to some people I know that know more than me. I know a whole lot more than most people, but there's a lot of people that know a lot more than me. So, can't wait to get this thing started and see where it goes from here. Alright guys, again, this is Aaron from Southern Copper Chronicles. Check out our Facebook page, Southern Copper Chronicles, and we'll see where this thing goes. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you.